For this answer plan, we'll be looking at question 1 from chapter 3, which you'll find on page 29 of the book. Explain, giving reasons for your answer, whether you think that the current law on the compellability at trial of spouses and civil partners is both justifiable and consistent. This question covers a large and controversial area where there has been recent case law and academic comment. You must make sure to draft a clear plan beforehand so you address the specific question asked and do not stray into general observations about spousal privilege. The answer should be structured in the form of a reasoned debate between opposing viewpoints. The strength of these should be outlined and then assessed in a final paragraph. So let's take each part of the diagram answer plan in turn. It's advisable in the introduction to outline briefly the current law in this area and refer to its historical and social justification. The first 2 paragraphs cover this and cite the legal source of the law. The common law and statutory threads should be included, as also should the general structure you'll take in the essay. Justifiability relates to the principles which should underpin law in this area, while consistency relates to its overall coherence. The essay should refer to case law and academic comment in support of the current shape of the law, and why exceptions to the common law privilege were adopted in PACE. Note that a well-researched essay will show knowledge of the details of judgments. The central argument is the preservation of marital harmony. Here, the counter-arguments to the above are set out. They fall into 2 groups. Firstly, changing social conditions, particularly the current status of marriage, and secondly, jurisprudential arguments for free proof. A knowledge of Bentham and Loudon will serve you well. Note also how the Strasbourg jurisprudence is relevant. This paragraph explains how the law has kept up with changing social mores, for example by including civil partners in the privilege, and by making exceptions based primarily on the difficulty in prosecuting domestic violence offences. On the other hand, a number of anomalies have been identified in the current framework. One such is the decision in R v. L 2008, where the law on hearsay undermined spousal privilege. The inclusionary discretion under section 114(1)d of the Criminal Justice Act was applied to admit the statement. Another anomaly is the narrow list of specified offences under section 80 subsection 3 of PACE and the difficulty of defining them. And finally here, you may make your own measured assessment of the above arguments.